Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left last time, we were in the Arilu's laboratory area. We have a couple of big fights to do. We're actually going to rest somewhere, because we're kind of low on spells, and we've taken some level drain, but that is par for the course. Let's just start unlevel draining people, and then we're going to quickly rest, and then go do the two-ish, potentially three, fights in this place we haven't done. We're going to rebuff everyone, of course. One of them is pretty tough, but one of them was tough for the other group. Not sure if it'll be tough for this group. We'll see. Sure. Make a mage armor scroll. And one of them's super easy, so not too concerned about that. Let us be free. This is our last rest in here, because otherwise we're going to smack into corruption. The succubus looks embarrassed and upset. Forgive me how I behaved back in Arilu's laboratory, which we're still in. I feel so ashamed. I'm still trying to become better. I really am, every day. But every day I realize that nothing's changed, that I'm still a monster. Do you really think you haven't changed at all? Maybe I have, a little, but I don't feel it at all. It's just the opposite. The more time I spend among mortals, the more I feel how different I am. There's no need to torture yourself over it. Your thoughts didn't hurt anyone. No, they didn't. But if I wasn't a monster, I wouldn't even have had thoughts like that. And if I can't get rid of them, it means I'm incapable of changing my nature. I'm doomed to remain a... you know what. Do you trust me? I can clearly see that you're changing for the better. Of course I trust you. Arushale looks away embarrassed. The problem is that deep down, I don't feel it at all. You're beating yourself up for what you think, but what about all the good things you do? Does it really matter what I do? It doesn't stop me from knowing that inside I remain the same monster that I've always been. You know, thoughts are like water. They flow and change 1,000 times a day. Good or bad, without action they mean nothing. Thoughts, memories, desires, questions, regrets, they move like water in a river, an ocean. No, it feels more like a whirlpool. They drag me into their depths, and I forget about the real world that lies above the surface. She hesitantly looks into your eyes. Thank you for reminding me about the world around me. My thoughts are real only for me, but my actions are real for everyone. I'll try to keep that in mind. I spend so much of my life alone, with nothing but my own thoughts for company. Sometimes it feels like they've become more real to me than the world around me. That's why it's important for you to live among the mortals, so your world won't be confined to what's inside your head. I still feel fear, for myself and for you mortals. With me around, you're like mice sitting on a powder keg. She pauses to think for a moment. Or maybe it should be a keg full of cats, probably both. What I'm trying to say is that you and all other crusaders are risking your lives just to give me a chance to redeem myself. That's a great sacrifice. I don't deserve it, but I feel very grateful. She smiles pensively. Inside my head, alone with these desires, doubts, and thoughts, everything seems so frightening and baffling. But talking with you makes me feel so much better. This doesn't happen with anyone else, just with you. When you're near, I have no doubt that I will break free of the abyss, and I know that if I happen to lose my way, you'll show me the right path. Well, what a nice little interaction with Arilu we had.
Do it my way.
Not Arilu, Arushale. Arilu is definitely not someone we've had a positive interaction with. I mean, we didn't have a super negative one, but... Let's get some buffs going on literally everyone.
Ready to move out.
It's gonna take a hot minute.
We'll make things right.
I really need more buffs for her. Okay, we also need lead blades. We need resist fear, just in case. I don't think there's a fear in this fight, but I don't remember, honestly. You cast that. Do that on her, then. You cast blur on her.
Struggles never cease.
You cast that. You guys can't cast anything. Ember did not cast her spell.
We should move.
Sodi is restless. I wonder why.
For some reason.
It's time to act.
Okay, and we'll get a bit of luck. Bit of fun, not bit of luck. We'll cast prayer at the beginning of battle, but for now we'll leave it uncast. She's already casting a spell.
Yes, what?
She did get blur out, so blur on her.
I must part with everything demonic in
that
me.
one.
Desna, please.
I'll take
Allow
care
me
of
to keep
it.
my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings.
Together, we stand.
And what else we got? Aura of Greater Courage, of course.
Always be ready for the worst.
Gotta keep that up and running.
Trust in yourself.
Another Greater Heroism on Arushale.
Anything new?
It lasts for a good amount of time, 1 minute per level, so that'll be perfectly okay. We'll cast Blur on that. And Blur there. And what else we got?
Please, allow me.
Cat's Grace on herself.
We will win this war.
And I think that's gonna be pretty well it.
Open to ideas.
Did Blur go on this one? Okay. Give Greater Heroism to her.
We'll make things right.
And to that one. Oops, that was wrong.
I can do this.
I wish I could make this thing bigger to fit the wolves. Honestly, it'd be kind of nice. Okay, we're gonna go up this hallway. This fight is sucky. There's really no way around it.
Are we ready to move out?
Let's go with displacement and haste. This might take a couple attempts. We'll see. How do you not have a lockpick on that door already? Okay, there we go. Now we're saving.
Is there more?
Alright, we're in turn-based combat, which is actually a-okay. Although I kind of moved a little bit by accident and now we didn't get a chance to do a full-round attack, but that's fine. Moving up into here, there is a rock. We need to get this wolf through the door up to about here-ish. Where is it? Where's the, There it is. The Defiler. That's the one we need to kill. Immediately, if we can. Lan, I guess, can just shoot at something. Except he's out of range of everything. Shoot the... whatever. That did not do anything. The rocks are... Oh, we're in a surprise round. Nice. That might also explain why we're not able to move and attack at the same
Don't
time.
hold back.
A little bit of damage. Not a whole lot, but some. Fire Snake's really good if we can get into good position. And we could actually get in a pretty decent position of fire across here. So let's move her to about there. And we'll do a Fire Snake all the way across there next turn. Alright, this is actually our first real round.
Prepare yourself.
I'm gonna shoot the Nelchny. Decent damage, not great.
No glory without risk.
Terrible. Mirror image. Mind fog, of course. Terrible attack rolls. Knocked it down at least, that's nice. Fiery and thorny body on that one. Lan, what are you gonna do? We could make this fight super duper easy, actually. And use Guarded Hearth. And of course he hit Mind Fog and didn't do his ability. Damn it. Get out of Mind Fog and try and do it next turn, maybe. Or no, he can't. Sorry, he can't cast it. It's a full round move, or full round thing.
Strike.
It's not because he did a Mind Fog. Oh my god, I just killed myself with Unholy Aura. Hang on, I want to see what happened there. That was amazing. We should not use natural weapons on the Nelchny. That's right. It does that. So if we take a look at what happened there, it's important to check this out and watch. So we got piercing and divine because of thorny body, right? So we basically killed ourselves by punching that thing to death. So Elira's definitely going to go straight after the thing, which is over here somewhere. Right there. Everyone else can fight the Nelchny.
I will resist.
Everyone that doesn't have natural weapons, I should say. Actually, I don't think dogs have to deal with that either, but
Don't hold back.
not too concerned about the attack of opportunity from running in there. I don't know if dogs get damage from that, but I don't want to risk it either, so there we go. Alright. We could Hellfire Ray this thing. Nope, we did no damage. We did not overcome its spell resistance, which is 29. So we would need it to roll a 13, and we rolled a 1, so that's just super good. I'll try and cast across anyways. She can come in and fight this thing.
Glory without risk.
Plan, shoot that guy. You suck at fighting. Mind Fog is up. Decent damage. Baruchele is going to shoot at this one. It's got a fair amount of life. There's Fiery Body and Thorn Body. That's what we killed ourselves with last time.
Strike.
Did some decent damage there. Mirror Image. And we're going to attack this one. Close to death. Not quite Mirror Image. Did some damage to the rock, I guess, and I think a little bit to the Colossus. Yes. Let's try Fire Snake. Let's see what we can do here. We can hit... Where's the Colossus? There it is. I think that hits everyone. Moderate damage, I guess. Oops, didn't mean to move. I just meant to click off Spellbook. Oh well, it's fine. Seela, you are going to use Smite Evil on that thing, and then just start going ham on it. Or hit it once. Twice. We hit it for a good amount of damage. Okay, Lan's turn. Lan's going to move in and do his Guardian thing. I think we're going to need it. Song of Discord is extremely annoying. But I think we did okay on our saving throws, maybe? I guess we'll find out in a second here. Good job. Unholy Nimbus and Bull's Strength. It's almost fully... Oh, we didn't make our saving throw, apparently. Fine, whatever. Still not dead. Very close. Stunning Screech is a little bit annoying. A bunch of people got stunned, but not Seela. Good old Seela.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
That thing's about half dead. We're going to use our Guardian Hearth. Just like right here is fine. Good enough. Everyone's stunned. Stinking Cloud is very annoying. Finish this guy off if we could, please. Or not. Just miss all your attacks, that's good too. Seela's back up.
The light, take you.
And Seela did a bunch of damage, but also took a ton of damage. Why? What hit her? How's it biting her back? Oh, she bit it. Wait, that doesn't make sense either. I'm confused. Okay. Alright, let's kill this thing off, hopefully. There we go. One's dead now. We'll move in to do the other one. The Vrock, I mean. Yes, I know. There's diseases. I gotcha. Song of Discord still on. How long does days last for? See, it really shouldn't work. It says, humans of 5 or more HD, which is hit dice, are not affected. We are 12 hit dice, but clearly it doesn't give a shit about that, because we are very much affected. Seela also can't do anything. Why? What's wrong with her now? She is whatted. I honestly don't know what's going on with her. She's in Stinking Cloud. I guess she might be nauseated? do anything. Does she have any abilities she can use? Nope. She can lay on hands on herself, though. Except that didn't appear to do anything, so whatever. We'll just leave her alone then. And we just got hit for 82 damage. Completely normal amounts of damage. I think the Stinking Cloud's actually causing us some very bad problems. And the stun. For some reason this daze lasts literally forever. That did not work as well as I had hoped.
No glory without
Seela is
risk.
still down and out, and I can't
The
do any.
inheritor,
Okay, what is her
guide
full
my
buff list?
blade.
Can't even look at the full buff list. Okay, we got Ring of Summons, Stinking Cloud, which is nauseated. We don't have the nauseated debuff that I can see here. So then what's going on? It doesn't matter. The Nelshine is going to kill our main character, and it's going to be all over for us in a second. I think we might need to try it again. We did okay that time. We really, really need to kill the Defiler faster. And make our Shriek saving throws. Like, that daze, for some reason, is just... goes straight through all of our debuff or our defenses. Kind of need some good luck
This will be
in this fight. This fight just sucks. So we're going to move her all the way up here. We're going to fight this Defiler. We're going to move Ember over to... here. Should be able to shoot fire snakes across there, I guess. Let's do Sense of Vitals, so we can start sneak attacking this one next turn. We're going to get our wolf up here. Wolf up here. Yeah, attack of opportunity. Yeah, I don't care. We could do a Circle, but that's not going to do what we want it to do, I don't think. What do we got for spells? We could just do a Fireball, I guess. And we did no real damage. All the spell resistance in the world just rolled over us. We can't do Guarded Hearth this turn. We can move up and do it next turn, though. And Seela will just come straight in and do Smite Evil. I could do a bunch of damage to Nelshine right now. Well, it doesn't have all of its buffs up. That's a good amount of damage, honestly. Alright, here we go. Let's start up with the Fire Snake, straight across towards that thing. Did some okay damage, I guess. You're gonna do Mind Fog, of course. Mirror Images from the rocks, of course. And we're gonna start opening fire at the Nelshine.
I will resist.
Did some decent damage. We're trying to kill it before it gets all buffed up and just ruins our day. That was actually a decent first hit for our wolf. That was not so good, honestly, but whatever, it's fine. We could try and Hellfire Ray the Cloxus, but that's really not going to work out the way we hope it's going to, I don't think. We just do another Fireball and hope we overcome spell resistance, I guess. Did a little bit better that time, did a little bit of damage to the Vrock, one of them anyways. Let's do Guarded Hearth. That is going to be vital to this fight, I think. That sweet, sweet Guarded Hearth buff is pretty good. Okay, the Nelshine's doing its thing, and we are going to attack with Seela.
Guide my blade.
She did one good attack. It's weird that she gets bite attacks. Why does she get bite attacks? Oh, is it because of her freebooter stuff? Possibly. Okay, we gotta be careful with those bite attacks then, because she can actually do a lot of damage to herself, which would suck.
You should have run.
The Defiler's hurt, but not quite dead. That really needs to do more damage. Alright, what do you got next? Song of Discord, and we failed our will save with our main character, which could be really bad. It could also not be really bad.
Yourself.
Those are some terrible attack rolls. Good job. I got knocked down at least. Alright, more fireballs, even though they're not doing that good. They're doing enough to be okay, I suppose. That was really bad. Okay. What can we do now? Just shoot at something, I guess. That one's on the ground.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
We need a 20 to hit. We did not roll 20. Yeah, do it up. She did hurt herself a little, but not too badly. Main character can't do anything, Ember can't do anything. Colossus just killed itself, which means we are killing the Nelshi next. And then we think we're okay.
Desna, guide my hand.
Awful attack rolls. Okay, we're fine. This fight's over now. Good, good, good. Procs are nothing. They are completely irrelevant to this fight, honestly, except for their shriek or their stunning shriek. That can suck.
The light take you.
And go punch that one. Oh, we have spores. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we have spores?
Make your peace.
Shoot that one. And that one's now dead. Okay, now let's separate our group members out,
Rely on me.
because they may or may not attack each other. Okay, that one's the only one I think that is negatively impacted at the moment. Nope, we definitely just kicked Lan in the face.
Trouble yet? I'm curious.
Alright, we're gonna let that heal itself up, and then we're gonna also
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you
heal
feel
everyone when we get everyone back into some semblance of order here. Nobody kick each other while I'm dealing with this loot thing, please. Okay, that's most of the people grouped back up. If we move here, Lan can do a couple heals, I guess. Went okay. Super, everyone's back. Alright, we have more fights to do. We have a couple more fights. So that was the toughest of them. The other ones are not nearly as bad. Like, they're not easy. Well, some of them are, but not all of them are easy. I think this one's pretty easy if I recall. Oh yeah, this is just a Demidan and stuff.
endure this.
Don't even need to really worry too much about this one.
I will resist.
Go fight that. There's also a Shadow Demon in here. What does crit for 142 damage? I wonder if we can get that back up in time. Breath of Life. On that one, go. The Minotaur did crit our dog for 100 damage, so. Yay, it worked. We don't have any more anythings. Oh, both of them are now dead. Okay. Well, I'm not even sure how the other one died, to be honest.
Make every strike count.
One got up and then died again immediately, so let's just kill this thing. Ear-piercing scream. You know what, we have a moment in this fight. Why don't you... Did he get hideous laughtered? He did. That's pretty funny. It came back to full life, which is mildly annoying. We're just punching him, though. I think we have one more fight after this, if I'm not mistaken. Anyone else have any negative levels that are causing them some issues, other than the dead thing? Alright, well now we can go play some, we'll play a game of chess or some checkers, wait for this to tide over. It can't beat us, but we also are taking our sweet time and killing it. Oh, there we go, it finally died. Thought we had we had a Merilith and some other things to kill too.
Follow if you dare.
A Darachne. I think I do. I just don't remember where that was. Might have been upstairs. I'm also going to come back into this room. I don't remember if I finished this room or not. I did finish this room. Okay, so if we look at the map, we have a room here, which I think is the Merilith fight. And I think that's the last fight we have to do in this little place, and then we're all done and we can leave safe and sound. Minus our pets, which are dead. I will turn-base this thing.
I refuse to
think
accept their
the Darachne has that weird crystalline stuff all over it. It's really odd looking.
Don't hold back.
The Meriliths are basically ignorable. That drone is very annoying though. We passed our will save. We are glitter dusted. I don't think that counts for anything though. Let's lower that thing's armor class. I think it worked good. Sela, get in here. You are very slow. Oh, we need to haste real bad. Yeah, just shoot.
Prepare yourself.
We did a good amount of damage to the Darachne there. I'm gonna move her up, right? Because she's gonna have to target herself with haste. No one else is close enough to get both sides of the group hasted. And that's kind of important, so.
You've crossed the wrong
Len can actually hit this thing fairly well. Meriliths are moving in. They have a billion attacks, but ultimately they're not that important. It's a good thing my armor class is so very high. So what we can do, actually, here, we have some other things like Fortune. We also have things like Slumber or Restless Slumber. We have a whole bunch of these like little things. The important thing though is we want to move up. We're not going to cackle this turn, because you kind of got to be in range for it to work. Actually, we can do that now, and that just extends our Evil Eye, and we can actually Evil Eye nothing else, because we're done our turn. But like, you can put other buffs on other things, and then cackle to keep all of your buffs going at once, so you can just hex all sorts of things, and it actually works out really well.
Guide my hand.
And we've almost killed the Darachne. Very close. Let's see how a fireball will do. She's got nothing better to do. Spell resistance, of course, just making us its bitch constantly. And now you can see how many attacks Meriliths get around. The answer is many. Statistically, they're bound to get a couple of critical hits and hit us, but
You should have run.
now, you might notice this thing is not technically dead, and is going to get back up unless we kill it. We need to do a... We can't do a coup de grace. Oh, no, this is Ember. Ember can't do a coup de grace. Let's just ignore that whole thing, and we'll just recackle. That's a horrifying sound. You can coup de grace, though. And we can't coup de grace it because it is... Wait. So this is stupid. As a full round action, you can use melee weapon to coup de grace a helpless opponent. If we click on this, the target has helpless and blindness.
Did I mess up again?
Yes, you did. You're not letting me kill this thing. It's very annoying. So that's gonna suck.
Make your peace.
It's gonna definitely get back up unless we can kill it somehow. We don't have any fireballs left. I guess we have this one. That did not do anything. It won't even let me target a fireball onto the corpse. That did very little damage and was kind of sad. I guess we'll just keep shooting the Meriliths, kill them, and then if the Darachne gets back up, we'll kill it again. Here comes the attacks. There's 2 hits. Look at all their rolls. I mean, okay, that wasn't a very good one, but they at least got 3 20s in that stupid thing. Can we coup de grace this thing? No, of course not. Why would we be able to finish it off?
This will hurt.
It's definitely getting back up right now. That is slightly annoying. Okay, let's re-evil eye it and then re-cackle. And then we'll just finish off the Berryhill, I guess, first.
My blade.
And finish off that Merilith. Okay, the Merilith at least is dead. Nenio, you need some more spells. What are the odds that'll work? Very little. In fact, it didn't even overcome the spell resistance.
Make every strike count.
Oh, here comes his next million attacks. That's on Silo this time.
Don't hold back.
Okay. I need to heal at some point. We're doing okay for life. So these two are both evil-eyed. We can do something entirely different now. Let's get a fortune. And then we'll cackle again. That should be extending all of our hexes. Evil Eye.
Surrender or else.
And Evil Eye. Yep, perfect. Cool beans. It is 100% working, as intended. Let's finish off the Merilith, and then we'll start dealing with this thing.
Prepare yourself.
Re-kill the Duracnia again for the second time. Don't even bother, Nenio. You're just not in the right fight for yourself right now. The spell resistance is intense. Miss, miss, hit. That was a big hit. That hurt. We got shaken from it too. Alright. We could, in theory, heal. Or we could just go... What else do we got? Slumber. It made its saving throw.
The light take you.
Almost dead.
Desna, guide my hand.
There we go. Now it fully died. So we had to kill it twice. This is fine. A million Masterwork Scimitars. A white dragon breastplate. It's actually pretty good armor. And a lockpicker's kit +2. Or number 2. Whatever.
I'm gone.
We're done here now. That's it. That's all the fights. I think that's all of them. Let's go to the main part of the laboratory and make sure, but I think otherwise we are 100% done this place, and we can finally leave, go back to Dresden. All that good jazz. I don't know why I'm wandering all the way up. Well, I guess that is the closest way up. Maybe? It's hard to tell. But bright side, we did fully, I think, complete this place now. We can leave. Yep, we're good. Alright, let's go to the heart of the laboratory, down this path, and then we're gonna leave. It's time to go back to Dresden. We've done enough here. We are not particularly close to leveling. Our other group is much closer to leveling. Like, a couple of kills, probably, from leveling. Don't know why this group is so low, but maybe we can talk to the Inheritor and get some sweet experience, and maybe an Angel Path, because we finally rescued his friend Targona. We're also going to quick save, because I really don't want to redo those fights again. Or at least that one we just finished. And we can leave. Feeling pretty good about this. Assuming we don't crash on leaving this place, which has happened a couple times now. For some reason, leaving this place is... Oh, no, it worked. Sweet. Also, all our pets are dead, so we're going to have to rest and get them back, but we'll deal with that later. We're going to exit the area, right? And then we're going to quickly check on our kingdom management. Although we can just teleport back and then also check on the management, but I would rather... I'm going to redo that quick leave. 1 second. Yeah, demon army is approaching, blah, blah, blah. I want to re-enter and then re-leave. You might be wondering why. This seems like a giant waste of time. I didn't check the loot table and make sure we didn't miss anything pretty cool. Good news, we did not miss anything pretty cool. Alrighty, so we have demon armies approaching. That's fine. We can probably deal with them. Maybe. Leadership experience, crusade morale, senior comrades. Enchanting Chilros, hide and tusks. Already did that. Heavenly audience. An angel is awaiting audience in Dresden, hoping to share the wisdom of heaven with the leader of the Crusaders. We're gonna go do that right away. Enchanting the stuff, we can do Icy Blood, which gives a light shield, which is called Cold Bite, or Voice, which is another light shield. So they're both spiked light shield. Whenever you shield bash, the enemy has to pass a fort save or become vulnerable to cold damage, or if somebody attacks with sonic damage, the wielder has to make a reflex save for sonic damage to echo from the shield dealing. So if we target ourselves with sonic damage, the wielder makes a save and then deals sonic damage to everyone else. I mean, it's kind of cool, but this is honestly a meaningless choice. We're never going to use this thing, so it doesn't really make a difference. We are going to pick a new thing. We're going to strengthen diplomatic connections. We haven't done all the relic things, but my god, we need to start doing some of the other stuff. Our diplomatic skill is bad. Real bad. What's this do? Distributing, we don't need to do that yet. And the provisions thing is the thing I'm going to do when we are running low on morale. If at any point we are running low on morale. If we get to near the end of this act and it's like we still have full morale, then I'm not going to worry too much about it. Boom, back to Dresden. Entering Citadel first. Gonna go talk to an angel. I'm hoping it's like the Inheritor. Not the Inheritor, but the Hand of the Inheritor. Hand of Iamade. The Inheritor is Iamade, and she is a goddess, and she's not going to show up in person, probably. It'd be nice if she did, though. It's kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. Herald. The Hand of the Inheritor. The angel sounds concerned. Champions, I promise to advise you, but now I need your counsel. I have received news that pleases and worries me. The light of your nobility shines true, and like a beacon it draws heavenly warriors who come to fight at your side. These angelic warriors set a high example of courage and irreproachable virtue, and many of the ordinary soldiers, especially the young ones, desperately wish to be like them. They take their vows, do penance, and train to the point of exhaustion. Their dedication is laudable, but it's not without danger. The strain, both physical and spiritual, may prove unbearable for many of them. Rather than strengthen the defenses, they risk doing the opposite, and it may leave them defenseless against the enemy at a critical moment. So should we praise their self-sacrifice, or should we encourage them to take care of themselves and moderate their zeal? Cautious gives +1 to AC at the start of each round. That's kind of cool. All adjacent allied units gain +1 to AC for 1 round at the start of each round. Okay. Alternatively, the effect of morale on the chance... We can get double positive morale? I'm doing that one. We cannot stand in the way of righteous devotion. It is the key to our success. I will inform the soldiers of your decision. Hearing that the commander approves of their actions will give them strength. Thank you for listening to me. I will demand no more of your time, but I promise to return when you need my advice or when I need yours. What do you want? Commander, the woman entering the room is horribly wounded. Her simple clothes are soaked with blood, her face has been beaten to a pulp, and one arm is twisted at an unnatural angle. She walks towards you, but her legs give out and she falls to the floor. Commander, it's Ember. Ember's been taken. Ember, what's wrong with her? Baphomet cultists came to her sermon. They slaughtered everyone and took her off to their unholy shrine to sacrifice her. I can tell you where it is. I'm begging you. Hurry before they do something to her. How exactly do you know where the shrine of Baphomet is? You're very perceptive, Commander. The woman lowers her head, stops for a moment, then forces herself to continue looking you straight in the eye. I didn't come here to tell you about Ember's abduction, but also to surrender to the law. Arrest me for treason. I am a cultist of Baphomet. It's my fault Ember was taken. How did you end up at Ember's sermon? At first I stayed away from her sermons, but the cult leaders kept a close eye on her. People flocked to her. The cultists dreamed of poaching her congregation, and maybe even luring her to their side too. When she started saying prayers for the demon lords, we thought it would be easy to entice them to our side, but we underestimated her. 5 spies, including me, infiltrated her congregation, and when the other cultists came for her, all 5 of us took up arms to protect her from them. Ember said prayers for demon lords? That can't be true. You didn't know? She's a true saint. I don't know what else to call her. She was offering up prayers for all the demon lords, Baphomet, Discari, Nocticula, Kyrieru, asking them to come to their senses and end this war. Stop hurting people. She believes there's good in everyone, even in creatures who are evil incarnate. I don't know if anyone can make demons come to their senses, but she can do it with people. How could I keep hurting crusaders after I, along with others, appealed to Baphomet's better nature? How could I ask him to repent and not repent myself? Why are you telling me, or why are you helping me if you're a cultist? I regret what I did, but that doesn't absolve me of my guilt. At least I can do some good before I accept my punishment. Tell me more. I was recruited a few months back. I came to the city to work on a construction site. I was alone, with no friends and no money. I met some nice people in the tavern. Her beaten face twists in a grimace. We spent some good times together, and they're always willing to help me in any way they could. They even let me borrow money and never asked for it back. I really thought I'd found friends. Then they started saying things about unfairness in the army, that Galfrey's a tyrant, that you're her executioner, that fighting cultists is just slaughtering innocent people who see things a different way. I felt like something was off, but they were my friends. Well, it didn't take 2 months before I was kissing the hoof of Baphomet's statue in his shrine, swearing an oath to his warlord, Thasgarad. Break Baphomet's profane altar, destroy his cult, and punish me in front of everyone as an example to the rest. Thasgarad, who's that? A very powerful demon. I've only seen him once, and I almost died of fear. He's huge, and he breathes fire and devours human souls. He has an entire army of Templars at his command. I've decided what to do with you. You've left the cult and atoned for your sins. You may go. Thank you, Commander. You've been kinder to me than I deserve. But that is exactly what Ember teaches us to do. I will do everything I can to keep others from falling into the cult's web, and you, please save our little saint. She bows and leaves. Great, now we have to go find Ember. Who are we bringing along to replace her in our group? Well, we're going to go talk to the Inheritor first, and we'll go deal with Ember's thing later. Although we should probably do that in the next video soon, because, like, I wonder where it would even be. We should also give the storyteller some papers soon. Talk to Targona in Dresden. Okay, she's probably... I'm hoping she's near the Inheritor. The Hand of the Inheritor. Probably. She'll be on the map somewhere. It's just going to be a matter of... There we go. I was like, did we get a black screen again? I'm guessing she's going to be up here. With the Hand of the Inheritor. Probably. If she's not there, I don't know where she'll be. So we'll have to get that. She's right there. Okay. The angel greets you warmly, but her eyes remain sad. Greetings, my rescuer. There are many things I wish to speak with you about, but now I can't seem to find the words. Being free feels exhilarating, but the bitter realization of how many terrible things have happened in my absence weighs on me. Never before has my soul been troubled by so many warring emotions. I contacted the Hand of the Inheritor as soon as I got out. Here on Golarion, I can freely send messages to my celestial brethren, so I know more now than when we first met. I know what happened over the years I was held prisoner. I know this is the 5th Crusade, driven by desperation and daring like none before it. And I know about the hope you brought to all of us. Thank you. You are the light in this darkness. Can your wing be healed? If there is such a way, it is unknown to me. The wing has become a part of me. I feel that if I were to cut it off, it would just grow back, just as deformed as it is now. Its existence is a challenge for me, and there's nothing left to do but accept it. I will have to live wondering constantly whether foulness is creeping into my soul, just as it has crept into my body. And may Iomade help me if my fears are ever realized. What do you want to talk about? Talk might not be the right word. I need to tell you something important. Listen, you know the truth about the Wardstones, how their power is built upon the angels locked inside. My dear brother Lariel and I were supposed to end up inside the Wardstones, but we both escaped that fate. He perished, and I was captured by Arilu. She gathers her strength. But there's something else you should know. Even the glorious herald of my goddess was not immediately aware of this. The power of Wardstones comes from the selflessness of those imprisoned within them. It is not sophisticated magic that wounds and binds demons, but the angels' voluntary sacrifice, their foregoing of freedom in the name of duty. The truth is, in some rare cases, there is no need to seal anyone inside an artifact to achieve similar magical effects. There are some such individuals among mortals and immortals who are willing to give their lives to protect others, and when this happens, the mortal or immortal can become a living Wardstone of sorts, weakening and holding back demons by the force of their presence alone. Unbeknownst to me, I acquired this power. Even immersed in my enchanted sleep, I protected the poor folk who were imprisoned in Arilu's laboratory with me, and Eliandra and Kater did the same at Pelura's fall. It was their self-sacrifice, so different but always sincere, that protected the temple, not just Pelura's power. The Hand of the Inheritor had long suspected this, but only after speaking to me did he finally realize the truth. He wants you to know that once we've dealt with more urgent matters, he wants to search for more rare souls capable of becoming living Wardstones. They'll be in the vanguard of your crusade, and they will make demons and demon lords alike tremble in fear. Living Wardstones? How will we find such people, and what are they capable of? I don't have the answers to your questions. Being a living Wardstone, it's more than just power. It's more than a gift, it's a true miracle, and like all miracles, it's extremely rare, and it's manifested only in dire circumstances. That's why we likely have never heard of such a thing before now. The demon invasion is the gruesome catalyst that has awoken this hidden power in souls across Golarion. But now, we know what we're looking for. We can recognize the special light in others. It will be our weapon in our fight against the Abyss. Did Arilu know about your special abilities? I don't know, she never mentioned it, but something about me piqued her interest. Many of her prisoners were unusual in one way or another, and when she left and ceased her experiments, I think that too was an experiment of sorts. Perhaps she even continued to observe us somehow. Going back to heaven? I wouldn't dare. With this wing, with foulness that has become a part of me, how could I enter the shining light of heaven? Besides, I don't want to leave you and the Crusaders. I was meant to join my brothers and sisters inside the Wardstones. Since that did not come to pass, I want to serve the Crusades in another way. Thanks, bye. Wait, I didn't dare ask you before. I wasn't sure how you could take this answer, but please tell me how my brother Lariel died. I miss him so much. I want to know what his final minutes were like. He fought until his last breath to save his mortal comrade, and he left his sword to be raised up by another in the future. The angel listens with rapt attention. We ought to do the same. Protect each other even in impossible situations. Nurture our hope, and know how to give it to others, so the light we carry now will shine on even after we die. Thank you for your answer. Like a ray of light, it has revealed the path I must follow. My watch goes on. Greeting, champion. I don't know what I want to talk to him about. Hang on. Let's go take a look at our mythic quests. We don't have a mythic quests. That's something different. That's the Sword of Valor. Did we gain some angel powers? We're angel level 2. I guess that's our mythic. We need to be careful. We're getting too close to neutral good. I just realized. Alright, well, we'll leave off here for now. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. In the next video, we'll probably go after Ember and try and save her life because she is an important part of our group. Take care, guys. See you next time.